Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast with myself, Nick Strom, Andy Simo. Kevin is golfing this morning. The boys finally hit a full parlay yesterday. Feels good to be back, right back into the positive for the month. So I'll hand it off to Andy for a quick recap of yesterday's parlay.
Yeah, it was a pretty exciting one yesterday. I'll start with the easy one. So I had Cubs cards under 11 runs, lock of the century. The Cubs pitching really good. The Cubs offense, one of the worst in baseball. Great combination for the under. Wind was blowing out. The line was at 11. There was 3 runs. So easiest hit of all time. Vegas has to know the Cubs are pretty terrible at scoring runs. Next, we had Twins -1 for Kevin. Pretty nice hit. They won by 3 or 4 against the A's. Got a little dicey at the end. There were 2 men on, 2 out. And I think Brent Rooker up or someone. If they hit a home run, it would have pushed that one line, but obviously did not happen. So good hit for Kevin there. And then the most fun one, Brewers money line. They were down early. I think it was 2 or 3 to nothing. They tied it up. They took the lead. Then it was 5-4 in the ninth. Runner on first and second. Guy hit a single, and then the Brewer center fielder hosed him at home to secure the victory. Great way to end it. So play went to under review. We had to wait a little bit, but it was confirmed. Boys did hit a plus 423 for yesterday's picks. Felt very nice to get back on the board.
We needed it.
Yep. Put us back into the green at up 1.37 units. Kev is 10-5-1. I am 8-7-1. Strom 9-5-2. Even though we have all positive records, we're 3-13 on the month. But like I said, we are up, which is really all that matters. So feeling good.
You're not counting that -140 as a win?
I call it as a half win. We didn't lose money. We technically made money, but
hey, a win's a win in my book.
-140 is weak.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Anyway, yeah, what are you going to do? 2 pushes is like, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
So let's make some picks. Why don't you kick it off, Strom?
Yep. Small slate today. Pretty tough slate, but I'm going to Old Faithful here. I'm going Phillies -1 against the Padres. Christopher Sanchez on the bump for the Phillies and Randy Vasquez on the bump for the Padres. Both teams not been playing great. The Padres just got swept by the Mets. 3-game series just got swept in New York. Phillies have lost 4 out of 5 playing against the Red Sox and the Orioles, but Phillies are elite at home, 27-10 this year. And my main reason here is the Padres can't hit left-handed pitching. They have terrible splits against lefties. I think Christopher Sanchez will have a good game here. And the Phillies should get to Vasquez, who has a near 5 ERA and a 1.5 WHIP. So going to better pitching matchup. The splits I like, and I like the Phillies are at home. So give me Phillies -1.
That is a solid pick. I think pretty much all of our picks are set around great pitching matchups. Lopsided pitching matchups.
Here's the Padres against left-handed pitching. 227, 305 on base, .358 slug, and a 633 OPS. So they can't hit lefties at all. So
yeah, Machado being rendered irrelevant in that lineup is pretty tough for them. So all right, I will do Kevin's pick. So he is going Cardinals first 5 -0.5 a run. Pitching matchup calls for it. Sonny Gray, 3.01 ERA. He's been really, really good for them this year versus the Marlins. Braxton Garrett, 6.10 ERA. The Marlins are absolutely horrible, 23-48 overall. The Cardinals have been pretty hot. They just took 2 out of 3 from the Cubs. Their pitching has been stellar, even their bullpen. But first 5, I think the Cardinals push a couple runs across early against a really bad pitcher in Garrett. And then their bats should score a couple. They don't score a ton. Their offense has been very mediocre, but they can hit the long ball with a couple of their guys and some clutch hitting. So I look for the Cardinals to really, I think they win this game outright, but I think they're going to win the first 5 and get on board early.
Yeah, I like the pitching matchup here. Only thing that worries me, as you said, offense tends to not be great, but just need a couple runs here. Sonny Gray shut him down.
Yeah, I agree. All right, and then for my pick, I'm sticking with the 540 slate. All of our games are 540. I'm going Reds Pirates under 4.5 runs. Love the pitching matchup here. Paul Skeens going for the Pirates. He is so fun to watch. He has been awesome. Obviously, big strikeout numbers, doesn't give up a lot of homers, doesn't walk people, only 6 walks in 33 innings for him this year. So love that against struggling Reds offense. Pirates also have a struggling offense. Carson Spires is going for the Reds. He's been dominant in AAA this year. He's pitched in 5 games this year and has also been very, very good. No home runs given up, 15 strikeouts over 19 innings, 2.33 ERA, 1.19 whip. He has been a real gem for them. He doesn't go deep into games. He's only pitched past the 5th inning mark one time, and that was his last outing against the Cubs where he shut them down. So Carson Spires has been really good. Paul Skeens obviously could win Rookie of the Year. He's been so awesome. And 2 really bad offenses. So under 4.5 runs for the first 5.
Yeah, I like the pitching matchup here. I believe, you could correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this is Spears' first game start this year. He's pitched in 5 games, but
He's been an opener and then him.
Yeah. But last game against the Cubs, 5 2/3, 7 Ks coming out of the pen. So
yeah, he's been really good for them. And like I said, in AAA, I think he had like a 2.3 ERA or something like that. He was really good there too. So
yeah, and Skeens should be no problem. So
yeah. All right. So to recap the picks, we got Phillies -1 at -136, under 4.5 runs in the Reds Pirates game at -130, and then Cardinals first 5 -0.5 a run to the Cardinals, -115 comes out to +473 for today's parlay. Pretty juicy one.
Be nice to start the week off strong.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. And again, all these games are at 5:40, so it'll be a fun slate of baseball. Strom could be tucked in bed by 8:30.
That's what I like to hear, baby.
All right, let's get it.
Let's get it.